People on the internet will always claim, "Aw man, FNAF lore is so confusing, haha." But the thing is, it's actually very easy, if you have a bad memory. So here we go. This is Freddy Fazbear lore, but it's like from memory and such, a presentation by me. This is my presentation. Okay, so it starts in like the 50s because William Afton, he's purple guy. He was born in like the 40s or 50s or something, and he wants to make Bear Chuck E. Cheese because like, yeah, so when he was a kid, he liked that mascot restaurant. And yeah, this is what he looks like. He's also yellow sometimes, but don't worry though. He gets to work. William finds a business partner. His name is Henry, I think. They make Freddy Fazbear, and a bunch of boring stuff happens, and it's really boring, and I'm gonna skip to the part where people die. But first, they make Golden Freddy and Golden Bonnie or Springtrap. Those guys are either, like, suits, like you can wear them like a suit, or they can be operated by a robot for real. Fun fact, the mascots will kill you if they get moist. They're kind of stupid, so they can't grasp the concept of moisturization. And that's all you gotta know. So, the part where people die. Bite of 83, William Afton, purple guy, has a child. Hooray! The child doesn't have a name low-key, but he cries a lot, and people think his name might be Evan for some reason. I don't really know why. I'm gonna call him Evan for real. William has another older kid. Hooray! I hope there's nobody in my house. I'm not gonna check. Okay. His name is Mike, and I'm pretty sure his name is Mike, and Mike puts Evan into Golden Freddy. Evan cries because that's about all he does ever, and Freddy gets moist and crunches him because, like we said, you know. That one. Let me whip out the... What's the pointer? How do I turn on the pointer? L. Wait. This one. Look. You remember this fact? Yeah, that happens. That happens here. Alright. So, purple guy is low-key sad because his kid died, so he's sad. He blames Henry for some reason, I think. I forget. He hatches a devious plot. He's gonna kill Henry's kid. This is what it would look like if purple guy was crying. Oh no! That's probably what he'd sound like if he was crying. Oh no, I'm purple guy, you know? Anyways, that's Charlie Emily. That's Henry's kid. She wears a green wristband. She is friends with the puppet. She's about to die for real. And I am good at drawing. Look at that. Can we get a zoom? Can we get a zoom in on that? I'm so brilliant. You know, stuff happens. He kills her. Her soul is infused into the puppet, etc. And purple guy is happy. He really liked killing her because he is a sick and evil man. He liked killing her so much that he decided to do more murder. Yes! He killed 5 random kids for fun in Freddy Fazbear Pizza. He did this, like, he put on the, remember Spring Bonnie? Like, he put that suit on, and he was like, hey, come into the back room, and the kids followed him because they're stupid. And then he would, like, stab them and such. But there was also one issue. Bodies. Uh-oh, bodies. William needed somewhere to put the remaining bodies of the kids. He put them in Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, which I forgot to talk about, but I'm not going back and putting slides in for those guys, and Golden Freddy suits. So they were all put into the animatronics, you know. After this event, those animatronics behaved strangely. Oh, strange. Okay. Purple guy wants to do more crime. So he designs animatronics with the sole intent of luring and capturing children. Yikes! One of these okay, let me run that one back. One of these animatronics, Circus Baby, is beloved by his daughter, Elizabeth. I think that's her name, I think. William tries to keep her away from it. In an unpredictable combination of those two pieces of info, Purple Guy's daughter dies when in a room alone with Circus Baby. Elizabeth now possesses Circus Baby, but that doesn't really matter. I don't know if this matters too bad, you know. I don't even remember, though. This is where I start forgetting everything. Just, like, very important stuff happens. Don't know how that happened, man. Like, William dies. Purple guy. They killed him somehow. I don't remember when or how in the timeline this happened. Purple guy's only living child works at Freddy's. He's the security guard that you play as in Freddy's. This probably happens before William dies. I really got no clue. Five Nights at Freddy's 6. Okay, last slide. You remember that one? Okay, well, he's not actually dead. He's like Springtrap, so he's not, Willie tries to why did I call him Willie, man? Okay, he tries to gather past animatronics into one place. No clue why. He just does that for fun, I guess. This may have happened because Henry from Slide 4, remember Slide 4? That guy. He lured the animatronics and William there for real. And then a bunch of stuff happens in every animatronic, including William and his kid Mike from Slide 5, and also last slide, he's the night guard, remember? Yeah, they both burn to death though. And then it gets complicated. Okay, so William is supposed to be getting tortured forever by all of his past sins in his own personal hell. But he's also still like alive because his soul is actually in a microchip actually, and he wants to get out of there. And then he tricks this girl Vanessa into like uploading him into a virtual reality game, I think, and then he is put into an animatronic. See, I told you, I forgot everything. Nothing makes sense anymore in the 3 games preceding Ultimate... Wait, preceding is before. Right? Wait. I think that the 3 games after Ultimate Custom Night, which is William's personal hell, have so many things that might or might not mean something. I don't know. I forgot half of them. So these next couple of slides might be like crazy wrong. Just stick with me here. I think there's actually only one slide after this. I think I lied there. The Mimic. The Mimic! Okay, so this guy might matter. He might not. Either way, I am not up to date on any of this. So this kid David has a dad named Edwin, and Edwin makes David a special animatronic that mimics what it sees. And then David dies real bad because David like chases a ball onto the street and gets hit by a car though. And Edwin takes out his frustration by tearing the mimic apart violently. You'll never guess what goes wrong! The mimic tears apart a bunch of people because it mimics stuff and it saw Edwin tear. You know, it does what it's like so it mimics what it sees actually. So I don't think this guy has any purpose in the lore. I don't really know. There's a lot of people that talk about it. I gotta put it in here. That's all I remember, man. That's it. I don't know. I think I'm stupid. I don't know, man. We're excited. There's nothing. It's all my brain. I'm so wise. Alright, yeah, that's the end of the slideshow. Goodbye.